Hello! Ooh, new badge. Bloom. Badge level 1. Interesting. I never heard of the Bloom badge before, but it is new. Welcome, Ginger. Welcome, everyone. We are back doing more Z to A challenge. And where we left off, we were at Electrike, which hasn't spawned in yet. The sun is running low, but we're going to be continuing. Let me resume the timer. There we go. But we're going to be continuing at this. How's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone's doing good. Oh, I did not despawn them. I forgot I have to go back a lot further than you'd think I would. That's fine. Whatever. Whatevs. But yeah, this is our target for today. We'll do a little bit of E. If we get time, we'll see if we can fit in other letters as well. You got bit by bugs? Oh, no. That sucks. Yeah, they all gone red. I got a few bug bites as well. I should check that guy down there. Okay, that's not shiny. My eye is also acting up a bit today. Hello, Michelle. Welcome. You're looking forward to joining. Well, you've joined literally at the start. We have just resumed. You've missed a grand total of probably like 20 seconds. And I can assure you, we did not get the shiny in that 20 seconds. But welcome to stream. Yeah, we'll see if we can get Electrike today and move on to other letters. Ooh, that's a big fella. Seeing that alpha reminded me, we've not had a shiny alpha yet. Like, not at all. Perhaps that will change soon. Like, not even phased. Yeah, I was at London yesterday for work. My body is so tired because I had to. Is that shiny? No, it's not. Because I had to carry a lot of stuff, and then it was like, there was a tube strike, so I couldn't get the easiest tube to get all the stuff there. So I was carrying about like 60 kilograms worth of stuff uphill to like the latest, to the closest Elizabeth line station, because Elizabeth line was one of the 2 lines only open. It was it was tough. A good workout, but man, it exhausted me. This challenge, but with only alpha Pokemon. That is evil, and that is I have seen someone actually do that. I've seen someone do A to Z with shiny alphas only. They did it all in Hyperspace Distortion, which I do not blame them, because trying to get an alpha in Lumio City, that is going to be stupidly hard. I've not done an alpha-only challenge yet. I guess my only video where it's alpha-focused is my first Legend ZA shiny video, and that's only because I just kept getting shiny alphas on accident. With my luck, I could do it easily. Perhaps. What is it that I do? You don't have to answer. I'm just curious. And what the heck? Carrying 60 kilograms sounds insane. So it's I do AV for live events, TV and whatnot. But I am a freelancer, so I bring the equipment with me. And because London is a pain to drive around, I usually take my stuff on the tube. It usually all fits in a suitcase and a rucksack. So I walk around with a suitcase and a rucksack. But it's a very heavy suitcase and a very heavy rucksack. I think the rucksack itself is like 20 kilograms. And then the suitcase is like 40. Something like that. Yeah, so I got to do a lot of carrying each time. It's it's good for for some forced exercise. It sounds fun, except for the heavy lifting, well, the heavy equipment part. Yeah, no, I enjoyed the job. Of course, with every job, there's moments that you do not enjoy, but overall, I'd say it's a good experience job. I have fun doing it, and I'm good at it. I liked it. I was good at it. Like a gym bag? No, like a backpack. But I'm a little tired today because of it. Yesterday, I didn't get home until about midnight from a long day. And I do feel my body slowly recovering. I usually need like a day's breather in between. But I thought today would be a good day to continue doing this hunt since I haven't done it since Monday, I guess? Yeah, it was probably Monday. Yeah, as long as I'm having fun, yeah, definitely. Although, a job I did on Tuesday was like a little, pretty stressful. I won't go into details why, but it was pretty stressful, but also surreal at the same time. Maybe I'm in a position one day where I can like say why, but at the moment I don't think I am. As the nature with my job, I gotta keep it hush hush. And also I don't want to talk too much about it either, I guess. I don't want to make it too easy for people to figure out who I am. You've missed me and my streams. It's only been a few days, but it's, yeah, Monday was the last one, wasn't it? I am trying to get better at streaming more frequently because I am enjoying it a lot more. There were times where I just sort of I'd disappear for like a few weeks not streaming, and then of course there was that that 1 year gap that I took unannounced. I'm definitely enjoying it a lot at the moment. This challenge has been really fun. I need to try and think of something to do after doing the Z to A. That's a massive bird, by the way. Oh yeah, definitely. The job itself is NDA heavy, like really NDA heavy. I see so many. Oh. But regardless, we're here again. We're at E, scary E. And we're going to see if we can get this Electrite to show. Speaking of which, I haven't spawned in that one in the bottom corner. And now I have. You feel like most jobs have one at that point? Oh, at this point. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Like, a lot of jobs have NDAs. It's just that I have a bunch of... because each job I do, because, you know, being a freelancer, each job I do has its own NDA to come with it. I mean, basically everything is. I'm waiting for the moment that this Abra... I almost called it an Absa, by the way. Not Absa, that's a Rivals of Aether. I'm just waiting for that Abra to be shiny on accident before any of the Electric. It'd be funny. It'd make me laugh. Oh, you know what would... Hold on, I gotta show you something. Did I take a picture of it? Let's see. Yeah, I did. This is what I made the other day in Tomodachi Life. I made Tandem Mouse, but you know, because there's two mice in Tandem Mouse. I made two two separate but identical Miis. See, Tandem Mouse 1 and 2. You can tell the difference because of their one's wearing a V-neck. But that's what I made the other day. I just had to show that quickly. I gotta do a Tomodachi Life tour once. I know I keep saying it, but I gotta do more. That one. No, it's not. That blue banner really messed with my head. You have one for past year job right now. Only one I have not is charity job. Yeah, there's a lot of just... I guess it also depends what kind of job at the same time. And there's a crazy amount of things that are like... Is that... No, that's not green. I mean, that is green. That's not blue. There's a lot of implied NDAs as well. Tandem Mouse Tomodachi's so cute. I'm trying to make them a couple. Cool fact though, because you can set like if any Miis are related to each other, there's an option that says if like a Mii is a partner of another Mii. Like you can preset that as you're creating a Mii, and it makes them a lot more likely to fall in love with each other. Like significantly more likely. As soon as I added in the second one, immediately they fell in love. That's not blue, is it? Okay, no, it's not. I'm getting thrown off by the lighting. The lighting in this place is evil. Evil lighting. I hate it. Also, we gotta spawn in that guy. There we go. Let's head back up. And continue the hunt. Oh. Man, the lighting makes them look so blue. Yeah, it's really cool that they do that in Tomodachi Life. Because I remember how in the 3DS one... Yeah, in the 3DS one, if you wanted to set as Miis related to each other, they had to be related to you, like your main Mii in some way. And that was like, it didn't really work out too well, because you'd want to have like, oh, these two Miis are like, they're siblings. But in order to mark them as siblings, I have to mark them as my siblings. And it just wouldn't really work out. But now they give you such like extensive options, like you can set individual parents, individual siblings, you can set... what else can you set? Oh, you can set partner, as I mentioned, child. It's really good, and it prevents certain things. Still, it's so evil. Every time it looks blue, and it's not blue. Bleh. I'm really enjoying Tomodachi Life. I really need to customize my island more though. I don't have much in terms of customization at the moment. I just need to put in the time to do it. That's a strange option in the 3DS version. It was the only thing that you could do. Like, that's all you could do with... if you wanted to make two Miis related to each other, they had to be related through you. It was really strange. Whoops. Also, every Mii in the 3DS one was, they had to have a first name and a last name. Whereas in, on the Switch one, all you have to do is just give them one name. Which I definitely prefer. Giving them a first name and last name felt weird, especially for when you're making characters that don't have last names. But it's nice having the option where you can also choose, like, as many syllables as you want. Syllables? As many words as you want. In case a character had like 3 names or something. Sorry, I just gotta clear my throat. My throat is dying. Getting thrown off by the color as well. Yeah, it keeps looking like it's blue, but it's not. Look, that looks blue right there, but I can assure you that's not blue. See, it's green. It's evil. and I don't like it. But I really like the Switch Tomodachi Life. There's so many good quality of life choices. Like even with the hair color for the Miis. On the 3DS one, you had about like 8 color options, and then if you wanted to have it a different color, you had to use a hairspray. Whereas in this, you can just get the color straight away. Get some water? Don't worry, I have some water with me. It's because I just ate not too long ago. Is that blue? No, it's not. Tricksters. Whoop. Can't get shiny madness already. It genuinely just looks blue. It's the eyes playing trick. Look, see? That looks blue. And then you get closer and it's green. It's because when you're further away, it looks... Okay. Yeah, it looks slightly blue because of the shadow. I don't know where the shadow's coming from. I guess it's the shadow from... I was about to say the Eiffel Tower, from the Prism Tower. The Eiffel Tower is scaring us. Oh wait, no, it's a cloud. Never mind. Also, I went way too low down. I don't need to go that far. And I've not spawned in this guy yet. Let's spawn you in. There we go. And it's not shiny. You're starting to hate shiny Electric and how it's too close to your regular one. Here's the thing, it's not that close. It's just that this game's lighting... It was all 3D Pokemon game lightings. It throws you off sometimes. Scarlet and Violet was especially bad. This game's a little better with its lighting, but Scarlet and Violet would make a Pokemon look completely different. Whoops, wrong thing. I'm gonna get rid of that marker, by the way, because we don't need that marker there. I'd much rather have like a clear view. It could be that the marker's making the Electrike look blue by comparison, since the marker isn't affected by shadows. That could be a possibility. Oop. Not blue. I had to wait, I had to stare. I'm definitely in the process of trying to think about more Miis to add to Tomodachi Life, though. It's really fun, but at the same time, it's like, who do I add? And then I don't want to add just anyone. I've been trying to add in more dumb ideas, like the Tandem Mouse idea. I had it in my brain for a while, and I was thinking, but it'd be such a waste of 2 Mii slots to just have 2 of the exact same. And then I thought about it more, and I just thought, actually, it'd be really funny. So I ended up doing it. You missed the 2D sprites because the shinies were obvious. Yeah, the colors in the 2D sprites were a lot more vibrant. I think that's part of the main problem, is that we lost a lot of vibrancy when we went to 3D. Especially in X and Y. X and Y is like, if you look at it now, compared to what the current games are like color-wise, it looks very desaturated. And they did fix a lot of that in Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield. Scarlet and Violet more so. It's taking Pokemon a while to adjust to 3D, but it definitely feels like it's improving more and more. But the blue will be a lot more obvious once we see it. Because shiny Manectric is not Manectric. Shiny Electrike is very obvious. It's just that my brain keeps getting tricked. Because it looks, you know what, it looks blue in comparison to the grass, and then the shadow on top of it makes it look blue. Like extra blue. but we'd be able to see it. We're just gonna keep at it. We gotta believe. You watched a video of someone turning up the saturation on the models and it looked 1000% better. Yeah, I don't know why they desaturated it so much. I think it was mainly a product of its time as well. If you look at when X and Y came out, so many games were heavily desaturated. It was just sort of like what was going on. Like if you look at the original Gears of War, that game, that game is like, every color is just like gray or beige. It's so desaturated. It's a product of its time. I guess by comparison, they look like Pokemon looks colorful by comparison to other games at that time, but still, it's nice having some color. Oh, I've fallen. You never seen that game, but that's too bad. Yeah, it's just how things were. It was a popular art direction at the time. People liked it, but that was just the general consensus from then. Obviously, public opinions changed, and they're like, what happened to color? Where's the vibrancy? And then we got it. You can see it a lot in films as well. A lot of films in that time also were pretty desaturated. Especially Marvel movies around that time. A lot of comic characters that were being introduced into the films then had very desaturated versions of their outfits. Whereas if you look at it now, it's a lot more vibrant. You love the Scarlet Violet models, but you do wish that some of them had saturation turned up to match the sprites. Yeah, there's still a little bit of ways to go, but it's still pretty good. Wait, what was? Oh no, that's not blue. I had to double check. It made me go, huh? I should check the Venipede on the ground, by the way. There's a Venipede down here that I keep resetting. That one there, but it's not shiny. We'd be able to tell from here. Actually, let me check if any of these are. No. Okay. We're good, we're good. The easiest way to tell a shiny Venipede from above is to check its green section. If it's green, then not shiny. But it turns like slightly orangey when it's a shiny. It's like a orangey green, which I know doesn't make a lot of sense, but that is what it turns into. Ah, ads have struck again, I see. I'm gonna take this opportunity to drink water. Man. I don't know what it is about the meal I ate, but it's made my throat start to act up. I was fine all day, and now my throat's like, nah, talking hurts you now. No. That's fine. We will move past this. Today wasn't going to be a very long stream anyway. I plan on doing like, I'll see maybe like 2 hours or so. We'll see how I feel. 2 or 3 hours. Also depends how the hunts are going. Who knows, we could be on Electric for a long time. Electric forever. I'm trying to see if I'm like accidentally spawning in anything in Wild Zone 20, but I don't think I'm anywhere near close enough. Considering I'm just about despawning the Electric, I am definitely not spawning anything in Wild Zone 20. Look, am I spawning something here? There's regular Pidgey, which isn't despawning. There's also regular Pidgey over there. I wonder if I'm despawning a Trubbish, because there is a Trubbish there. Oh yeah, I know that. Everything looks so like they make everything look so orange. It's like, oh yeah, we're in Mexico now. And Breaking Bad is like the biggest offender of this. I mean, it's a good way to tell your viewers that like, oh yeah, we're in a different country now without having to explicitly say it every time. But also at the same time, it's like Mexico does not have like a bright orange filter over it. The sun is about to set, and then nighttime will be upon us. I do need to go check down there at some point. Because there is the possibility that I am resetting the Trubbish. We'll check after we got this Electric, though. No need to check beforehand. No, no, no. Just gotta have the Electric actually show up first. Night is falling. Oh. Oh. Here comes the reset. You notice that in Breaking Bad as well? Yeah, it's very, it's very obvious. I think they acknowledged it as sort of like as a joke. Like, I'm sure it was definitely intended just so viewers could know, you know, oh, we're in Mexico, but we don't need to fully explain it every time. But they did tone down the filter when they did Better Call Saul. It still existed in Better Call Saul, but it was nowhere near as strong as it was in Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad had such, like, at least the earlier seasons, whenever the characters were in Mexico, it was so orange. It was like the only color on screen. It's been forever since I heard this theme. Like, when was the last time you sat down and listened to, like, the Scarlet Violet just walking around music? I used to hear this so much when I was just playing Scarlet and Violet, but I then started streaming and I turned off the music so I could have my own playlist. Yeah, the technique of dulled colors during flashbacks and stuff is really good. I've not seen Doc though, but I know the technique. It's just sort of planting the idea of like, oh yeah, this is what you're seeing. Having a viewer recognize something without being told what it is. I don't know the word for it, but it's like it's a filmmaking technique. I guess mise en scene. I guess that applies to it. Whoa, double! Double alpha. So good, you highly recommend it. Okay, I'll have to. I haven't even heard of it, so I'll have to look it up at some point. Oh, I got a huge backlog of shows. I've only just recently finished catching up on some shows I was watching, and then I have some more I got in the backlog. It's very easy to fall behind on shows. Alphas are terrifying. Yeah, they're huge. The red eyes are really cool, though. I appreciate that they have the red eyes rather than, like, just being large. Although I wish they kept the red eyes. I can understand why they don't always have the red eyes after you catch them. But I wish they kept them, to be honest. Maybe in the next Legends game they'll let you do that. Oh, by the way, if you didn't know, Summer Game Fest is tonight. I need to check what time it's starting. But Summer Game Fest is the summer equivalent of the Game Awards, except it's just reveals. No awards or anything. Which means there's going to be a lot of game reveals tonight. Interesting to see what they show off. I'm hoping for some good stuff. It's going to be mainly PC focused. But who knows, there may be an occasional third-party Switch game in there. But I do have a PC anyway, so I am planning on checking it out. I should... What? Oh, I need to look up what time it starts, actually. But yeah, that's tonight. We've had a lot of game reveals. It is E3 week. For those who remember E3, it's crazy to think that E3 has not been around for so long now. But at the moment, it's like the typical E3 week. This is when everyone would be revealing stuff at E3. They still do, but E3 is no longer a thing since, well, since the pandemic and since the direct format took off with so many people. Like, it was cheaper for companies to do as well, and it seemed more effective. Like, Nintendo was really like a super pioneer of that. Like, they invented the direct formula and hit it out of the park immediately. Because we had the PlayStation State of Play about 2 days ago, actually. Was it 2 days ago? No, it was 3 days ago. And they revealed stuff like a remake of Rayman Legends. They showed off Marvel Wolverine. Hey, Nathan, welcome. Yeah, a lot of pretty cool games. The final... not the final reveals for Tokon. Marvel Tokon has a few more characters left. You're not much of a video game person, you're really picky. Oh yeah, they revealed Dad of Son, Mom. I'm a bit of a video games boy. I like to play them. I don't play a whole lot of like the typical AAA stuff though. In terms of AAA games, I mainly just kind of stick to Nintendo just because I like their stuff. I'm not massive on those games that are like so story focused that that gameplay takes a back seat to story. I'm like, I'd rather this like the gameplay be better than the story or like the main focus. And that's kind of how I anticipate like God of War and Spider-Man being and all that. Although I heard they're good games, I don't know if they'd really appeal to me that much. I'm more of a gameplay first kind of guy. That being said, apparently the gameplay for both of those are really fun. But Summer Game Fest tonight. Looking forward to see what they announce. You're excited for Professor Layton, the new world of Steam. I hope it's good for you. I keep forgetting that. Is that different? No, it's not. I should stream it. Which game should I stream? Dad of Sun Mom. I forgot to stream that one. SGF. I'm trying to piece together into my brain what SGF is. Summer Games Fest. Ah, I see. Depends what time it is. I probably won't stream a live reaction to it, to be honest. There would be so much of me being like, huh, I don't know what to say. Huh, that's neat. It's in around an hour and 10 minutes. Ah, good to know. That's not blue. Bubbity bubbity. Let's spawn in this fella down here. And it's not blue, and I fall into my death. Oh no, I'm on the thin tiles. You have to reveal Final Fantasy VII Remake 3. Yeah, it'd be good to see that trilogy like finally. I say finally as if like I'm waiting for everyone to stop talking about it. I just mean like because everyone's been waiting so long for it. I'm also curious if they're going to show off the last characters for Tokon there. No, I've not played Final Fantasy before. I tried playing 15 for a little bit, but I ended up getting busy. And I borrowed the disc from a friend, so I ended up returning the disc to them just because I didn't have time to play. But I have never played Final Fantasy. Oh, you're right, yeah, Evo. I keep forgetting Evo is, like, so close. Is there a Marvel game at Evo? I guess probably in the... You know what, they're probably going to show it off at, like, one of the MVC events at the... Isn't it in the extended lineup? Not this year. I see. Oh, but Arxis is there. Arxis could always show it at the, like, as like a little extra after Guilty Gear. You watched your bestie play Final Fantasy? Nice. Yeah, I keep hearing it's like really, really good games. You don't remember which one though, because it was around 2004. If it's around 2004, it's probably like... Maybe Final Fantasy VIII? I don't know. I'm trying to take a guess. If the main character was a guy with a sword attached to a gun, then it was 8. Yeah, Arxis usually doesn't like to promote the games they developed, but aren't published by them. I see. To be fair, I thought it was fully published by them. But no, you're right, it is published by Sony. Oh, that is blue. That's gotta be blue. That's not blue! I'm being tricked! Evil dogs! They keep sneaking up on me with that color theory. How dare they? So old, it's such a long time ago. I mean, yeah, 2004 is like 22 years ago. There's some quick maths for you. Me looking at like the dates in the bottom right corner as if I don't remember what the year is. It's crazy that Sony sells Evo the year they have a fighting game and a box controller to be released. Yeah, I have a feeling that those two departments weren't exactly talking to each other. I still don't get why Sony sold Evo. I guess, I don't know, there was a lot of money to be, that was being offered, but at the same time, Sony could have like a lot of goodwill from just having Evo. Yeah. Companies just sort of see the money and they're like, ooh, money. It's kind of how things are a lot lately. You're lucky you remember what year it is. Yeah, Sony could have had something really, like, special with Evo. I know a lot of people blamed Smash no longer being in Evo because of Sony. I just kind of feel like Smash stopped... I believe that was more of a Nintendo thing, wasn't it? Anyway. But regardless, it was probably for the best, because around that time was not a good... It was not a good piece of history for the Smash fighting community. Yeah, at the end it's up to Nintendo. But yeah, after all of that stuff, I do not blame Nintendo from wanting to keep things separate. They tried a little bit. They didn't put a whole lot of effort in. They tried to stick with like the competitive Smash community, but yeah, things things didn't go so smoothly. Had to double check whether that dog was blue or not again. Also, we've not checked this dog yet. There it is, and it is not blue. I hope that Summer Games Fest is better than last year's the Game Awards. Yeah. Because wasn't... Oh, it was Highguard that was like the big reveal at the Game Awards, and that game didn't even last a month. That game's already shut down. I generally can't remember anything outside of Highguard that was revealed at TGA. Yeah, lasted more than Concord at least. Usually use the camera if you're confused about the color. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. And also the zoom feature on the Switch. So you can zoom in like this. You gotta turn it on in the Switch settings, but I love the zoom feature. I use it so much. Blazer's most favorite game ever. True. But I am just very curious of what's going to be at Summer Games Fest, considering a lot of like the recent PC releases have been probably some of the more hyped up ones. Like we had Vampire Crawlers come out recently, Mina came out like a week and a half ago. I'm not too sure what's well, I guess I wouldn't know what there is to be announced because it's not been announced yet. I guess there's also Shovel Knight 3D, but that I imagine that took the backseat because of Mina's development. Yeah, the zoom feature is really good. Maybe something about Lego Batman, because there's the new Lego Batman. But then again, Lego Batman, I think that game already came out, didn't it? You hope Mina is selling like water. I still need to get it. I keep hearing really good things about it, but I just haven't got around to getting it yet. I've been a bit busy with work. And playing Pokemons. But I do need to get it. Oh, it didn't? It already has an expansion coming in September. Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised about an expansion coming so quickly. Especially as I'm playing Legends EA. This game had DLC announced, like... Okay, both green, both green. We're good. This game had DLC announced before it even came out. Playable Joker and Harley story. Nice. I still have no idea what that game's about. It looks like it's just like a montage of all the different eras of Batman, which is pretty cool. But the thing I know most about it is like it has really, really intense minimum specs for your PC to run it. Amalgamation of Batman stories, mainly cinema stuff. Oh, okay. But it's overall original. It's like, so it's like a bunch of different elements from all the movies slapped into one, but also it's recognizing that it's from like different elements of all the movies. ZA having its DLC announced so early is such a weird PR move. Yeah, I still don't understand why they did that. And also why they released the DLC so soon. Because the DLC releasing, like, it actually hurt the hype of this game. Oh no, that's green. That's green, yeah. Is that green? Yeah, that's green. Okay. But yeah, it actually hurt the hype of this game because a lot of people were excited. There was like 1 month to play it, and then the DLC came out, and then people didn't really like the DLC as much, and it just sort of knocked down the hype a bit. Yeah, and there are points that you can pick interactions that can fit the the iteration you prefer. I see. Interesting. There's an interrogation scene you can pick between The Dark Knight, Batman vs Superman, and 89. It's like they were rushing this game out so they could announce Winds and Waves. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like when they announced Winds and Waves, it was still like a good 2 months after the DLC came out. I feel like they could have announced the DLC in December and then have it release in January. Then it gives people a month to play the DLC, and then they announce Generation 10. I feel like that would have been a better play, in my opinion. It also didn't help that, like, a lot of YouTubers were just, like... It's a problem with modern YouTube. So many YouTubers try and, like... There's a huge race to 100% and do absolutely everything in the game. To the point where, like, everyone has seen a video of someone doing 100% on, like, day one. And it instantly just kills interest, because, like, oh, 100%'s not that hard. Because this YouTuber did it, even though, like, they spent 70 hours straight doing it. It also, I remember hearing a lot of people complaining that ZA was giving them burnout. Just because, like, oh, there's not that much to do. And then you look at what they've done, and it's more of like, they've done a lot of everything. It's just that they did it like in a super compressed amount of time. They were rushing through everything, and then they complained like there's not as much to do because they rushed through what there was to do. Oh yeah, I really enjoyed ZA. It's a really fun game. Obviously, there's elements I wish there were a lot better, and I wish the DLC was better because I'm still not a huge fan of hyperspaces. But overall, I'd say the game was really fun. There's a reason why I still play it. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't play it. Gameplay-wise, the game seems a mix between traditional LEGO and Arkham games. Oh, nice. I do like the traditional LEGO games a lot. I also played Arkham Asylum. That was fun. prefer Scarlet and Violet over ZA. That's fair. I like Scarlet and Violet a lot as well. It's just there's more... I don't know, I feel like with how the overworld looks in Scarlet and Violet, it just... Ooh. Is that blue or is that... where am I? Nope, that's green. The overworld in Scarlet and Violet, I just don't like looking at because it is it's not a good looking overworld. I really don't like how they handled the region of Paldea. There's a lot of cool elements in Paldea, but I don't like how they built it. It felt very disconnected, and then the model itself of the environments is just not good. But Scarlet and Violet, I really like the characters, and I really like the story in that game as well. Oh yeah, it lacks optimization too much. It struggled too much on the only console it was available on. Yeah, Gen 9 introduced so many good Pokemon. I really like the Paradox Pokemon as well. Hoping we get more in the future, but I doubt it. Unless we revisit Paldea again. You can Aura Farm with your Mega Charizard X. True. I did get a shiny Mega Charizard X as part of this challenge. Oh, let me bring it up in the... That's not the Pokedex. Here we go. In the Pokedex. Where is it? It'd be down here somewhere. I'm in the wrong thing. That's why. That's not it. This is it. There we go. My Aura friend. Jungly Puff. You don't... Oh, you don't like the shiny? I like the shiny. I like how teal it gets. I'm a sucker for teal. They did change how Mega Charizard Y shiny looks in this game, though. This was pointed out to me by Light recently, but they made it more purple in this game compared to what it's like normally. Because normally it's as black as regular Charizard, but it's got a slight purple tinge to it now, which is interesting. Your shiny Zards Mega Evolve to Y. I do prefer Y overall. Ah, ads. Sad. I took a big sip of my tea. I say tea, it's a coffee. Yummy coffee, yum. Be back in a minute 30. Oh, we're about to hit 30 hours, by the way. We're approaching it fast. Whoop. I've not spawned in this guy down here yet. I keep forgetting to do that. Let me do that now. There we go, not shiny, and I'm full. Bye-bye! Alright, let's make our way around. That's the sound of a Venipede. It goes, alright. Alright. Thank you for listening to my Venipede impression. And welcome back. The story in Pokemon look amazing, Scarlet and Violet, but it's so lackluster and it sucks. Oh, that's just an alpha. It makes me so sad that they gave us a half of the game. It disappoints me as a fan of Pokemon for 30 years. Yeah, I'm old, Lamau. That's fine. Yeah, no, I feel the same. It's like one area of the game is doing phenomenally, while the other one's left behind. Like, a lot of it comes down to just graphics, and from what I've seen so far for Winds and Waves, because again, I don't look at leaks, I only look at, you know, officially revealed stuff. The first trailer for Winds and Waves looks like it answers my problems that I have with ZA and Scarlet and Violet, and that's the overworld doesn't look good enough. And also the overworld needs to be more varied. Scarlet and Violet had a nice varied overworld, but it was very empty. ZA has a more busy overworld, but it's very samey. And also it's not very interactive, and I'm hoping that Winds and Waves changes that. I'm hoping for an overworld that is varied, has more detail to it. It doesn't have to be larger, just make it varied and good. And then also, you know, have it be interactive, because there's so many buildings in this city, you can't go inside. Actually, I don't think there are... No, there's like 3 buildings you can go inside in this game or something like that. And you'd kind of hope that there would be more. Holding out hope for Weewa. Me too. Oh yeah, Scarlet and Violet. The character customization in that game was a massive step backwards. It was... I'm just going to say it's not good. There was not a single outfit you could get in that game that I liked. I can understand what they were going for with the school uniform, but it was way too limiting. And the art direction for the characters I didn't like. It seems like they've taken that feedback on board, and I'm liking what we've seen so far for Winds and Waves. And I'm hoping that the character customization is closer to what it was in Sword and Shield, because Sword and Shield had really good character customization, although I was hoping for a little bit more still. What I'm hoping is for Sword and Shield style customization, and then ramp it up. Because yeah, Scarlet and Violet was not it for your trainers. Trainers was like too simple. Yeah, samey problem in ZA as well. Yeah, hopefully we can change facial structures a bit more as well. Because you can change elements of your face, but you can't change the facial structure. And that's what I think really needs to change as well. Like, it's better in this game than it is than Scarlet and Violet by like a long way. Oh yeah, the Scarlet Violet gyms were also pretty easy. But I do appreciate that they did obstacles. Like, there was a gym challenge that wasn't just fight a bunch of people. I liked having unique challenges each time. I just wish they were harder. Scarlet Violet was also just very easy to accidentally get over-leveled. And again, I think they made the overworld a lot larger than you think it should be, really. Like, it's a good overworld if everything was closer together, but everything felt so far apart and so distant that it felt like it was just a bunch of towns that have never met each other before. Yeah, the levels, there should have been level scaling. Like, it should check, okay, this is what you've done so far. Next gym that you take on should have, like, should be scaled up. Because obviously there should be some gyms that are, like, aimed to be the last you do. But considering how easily it is to, like... Because you got a choice between 2 different gyms early on. They should have, like... Because it's very easy to go to the second gym before the first gym. Because that's what I did. I feel like they should have something to adjust it. Oh yeah, Jita I destroyed. Actually, Jita I lost to first time around because I didn't know what King Gambit did. I lost to King Gambit. But I feel like Jita would have been a lot cooler if she actually sent out King Gambit last. Like, at the very end. On my first time, she retreated King Gambit and then sent King Gambit back out at the end. But I definitely feel like King Gambit should have been her ace rather than Glamora. Skeledirge was so good though, by the way. Torch Song is like a really good move just to go through the story with. Jita sucks. I think she was alright. I do think people were a little harsh on her. I see her as very similar to Cynthia. I just wish her team was a little more cohesive. But Nomona was like the true champion of that generation for me. Nomona is such a good character. I really liked her. The complaints you're saying are mine too, and I completely agree. Yeah, Skeledirge has an advantage over 4 out of 6 of her Pokemon, and using Torch Song just upping its special attack stats just helped 1 KO everything. Yeah. Maybe I'm too harsh, but her team sucks. Yeah, Nomona was a lot more fun. Is that blue, or am I imagining things? I'm imagining things. Every time I see that, it looks blue. But it isn't. It's evil, and I've been tricked. Ooh. Oh, there you are. I was wondering why that electric wasn't spawning in. I guess I didn't go low down enough. Bleh. I still feel like for Scarlet and Violet in the Indigo Disc, I feel like they really underdid the end of the story. Oh. That's blue, right? Nope. Lies. Because Terrapagos was set up as like... Or Terrapagos, sorry, I keep saying it wrong. Terrapagos was set up as like a potential world-ending thing. It's what caused Area Zero, what brought in all the Paradox Pokemon. And it just sort of like... I don't know, it just sort of like simmered down very quickly. I know Kieran ended up trying to catch it, and then you fight Kieran and Terrapagos. And then Terrapagos breaks out of the Master Ball. But it doesn't feel like it goes up too much, really. And I still really think that because you have 3 fixed fights that you have to do before you find it, I feel like that should have been the Paradox Legendary Beasts / Swords of Justice. I don't know why they were just like random Terra Pokemon. I really do feel like they should have been those new super strong Paradoxes. Because that would have been a great place, like leading up to the final boss, but instead you had like Terra Glamora, Terra Sandy Shocks. I feel like it was a missed opportunity, especially considering Walking Wake and Iron Leaves are not catchable in like Scarlet and Violet. You have to get it through a timed event only. You're annoyed that Miraidon and Koraidon are considered legendary. Yeah, they're not considered paradoxes for some reason, even though they are. I feel like they should. Pokemon should definitely have like multi-tags for these kind of things. Like they should be considered legendaries and paradoxes, rather than one or the other. Yeah, they're literally Cyclizer. Yeah, it would have been a much better place to insert them. Yeah, they should call them both. I think the only reason why they don't is because like you can only do 1 tag or something like that. It's something I hope they change. Yeah, they're not even special in their own world. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you literally find a second one in your story. The whole point is that there are 2 of them that came through. One thing I was really hoping for in ZA, though, was that they'd add a Mega Cyclizer, which is a lot more similar to the build of Koraidon and Miraidon. Because I always thought it was a bit weird. Okay, Cyclizer's pretty small, and then its ancient version and its future version are large. And considering how we have Roaring Moon, which is based on Mega Salamence, I thought it would be cool if like Koraidon and Miraidon were based on Mega Cyclizer, if there was a Mega Cyclizer. But that didn't happen. I was going to make a video on Mega Evolutions that I wish existed, and that was going to be one of them, Cyclizer. Just because I think it would be cool. It'd sort of fill in the gap a bit as well. Harley Davidson. Well, I mean, to be fair, that's kind of what that's what Koraidon is. Koraidon's pretty close to a Harvey Davidson. Harvey? Harley. So I have Harvey on my mind. I was watching some Better Call Saul earlier. Hey, Plastic, welcome. No, you're right, Nathan. You're right. It's not Harvey. I just said the wrong name. You think that that's how it's called? Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're correct. Oh, I can't even roll my R's today. I'm so like tired after work yesterday. I can't even roll my R's. That was the worst R roll I think I've ever done on stream. How you doing, Plastic? Hopefully you're doing good. I didn't realize we were that close to Phoebus, huh? That's where Phoebus spawns, by the way. We were just there. Well, just that last stream. Finished dinner, very sleepy. Understandable. Well, we are... Oh, we just hit 30 hours. I say just hit. We hit 30 hours 8 minutes ago. We're 30 hours into this challenge now. We've not had Electrike show up yet. We've not had any shiny show up yet, actually. Let me check if there's one down here that I'm missing. But it does not look it. Ooh, there may be... I'm gonna take a sneaky peek. There's an Ariados down here, which could be shiny. No, it is not. We'll have to check again in a bit. We did some volunteer work at a farm. Interesting. Your arms are tired from shoveling. Yeah, shoveling really... People don't appreciate how much shoveling... What shined? What shine? It happened as like... No way did me just walking out of here spawn in an Electrike. Hold on. Hold on. I just went down to check the Gyarados. No way an Electrike spawned then of... Okay, no. That's not shiny. Yeah, that's not shiny. Okay, what sparkled? Something just sparkled. What? Is it something on the other side of the wall? What was it? It was! It's a Bellsprout! Hello, buddy! Oh my god, the perfect disguise. Ow! Well, we were spawning in a Bellsprout. How cool. Okay, let's run all the way around. I can't name it yet. I'm being chased down by beasts. Okay, cool. There we go. A little guy. I'm just gonna call you Bells. Hello, Bells. Let's drop you off in Other Shinies box number 9. I'm gonna need to make another Other Shinies 10 soon. Yeah, I got an empty box here from where my living decks used to be. And I got so many shinies which aren't my targets. And most of them from that Gibble hunt, by the way. If you didn't know, my Gibble hunt started down here at Volcano Jr. And it went until I sneezed. I sneezed was the last thing I got before I got my shiny Alpha Gibble. 100 phases. 100 phase shiny. For a regular Gibble. Well, it became Alpha in the end. Yeah, I called it I sneezed because I sneezed when I found it. I did not show that in the Gibble video though. I just wanted to make the cool montage. Which, by the way, I still stand by it. It's, well, I say it as if it's like a controversial thing to say. I really like that montage that I did. I know I did 2 montages in 2 videos back to back, because I did a montage in the Gibble video, then I did a montage in the Mega Rush video as well. I really like those montages, they were fun. I've not had an opportunity to do a montage since. I'm not going to do a montage for this video either, because for Zeta A, because I don't think it really fits it. I want to go through each shiny hunt in detail. You know. Whoa. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, da, da. It's definitely going to be a longer video. I haven't not started editing it yet though. I need to get around to like actually editing it. I gotta write this. I gotta write the voiceover script as well because there's gonna be voiceover stuff. That's gonna take a while for me to make. We'll see how I do though. Could be good. Could be epic. Can't wait to see the video. Yeah, I can't wait to get around to making it. I've had a lot more interest on this hunt than I expected, especially when I started. Do you think sparks fly is a hint? A hint for what? If it's for a leak, then no, I don't want to know. Turns out you hyped my video 6 times. Wow, thank you. Lots of hyping. Yeah, hype that one as well. Thanks. Yeah, hyping is interesting. I still don't fully understand how it works, but it does push it to like... I feel like it pushes it to more people. I need to check how many... Like, how many hypes I got on my Gmax Duraludon Spore video. I see Gmax Duraludon Spore. Ooh, what's this? I'm gonna click the link. You won't hear it because of how I've changed things to be set up. Oh, hold on. I literally have I have YouTube Shorts blocked on my computer. Oh, let me unblock Shorts. I really don't like watching Shorts. Skip halfway through, I think. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, the rival stuff. I'm just watching it at the moment. That's why I'm quiet. Can't wait to see... It may be, but the other thing is... But you say randomly. The one thing that Evo... Well, and a lot of stage events always have, because I work a lot on live events, is stages have massive sparklers on them. And every time during Grand Finals, Evo always has those massive sparklers go off. Like, you know, they just send out... it's pyrotechnics. They always have them go off at the back of the stage during Grand Finals and stuff whenever someone wins. I'd say it's more like saying, oh, I can't wait to see like the sparklers go off at Grand Finals. Because I don't think it's going to be a hint for the next character. Because I do expect the next character to be air. I don't think it's going to be fire, and sparks hits me as a fire thing. Oh, and you commented on my Gmax Pokemon and Spore video, so I know that helps with the algorithm too. Thank you! Thanks for doing that. I need to read through the comments again at some point. I got so busy that I just haven't been reading the comments lately. Yeah, Sparks Fly, I think, is more talking about the sparklers on stage. But think about it. I mean, maybe, but... I don't know, I wouldn't really say that applies to Eliana. I doubt it's going to be Eliana. I feel like they're going to show off a new character at EVO, rather than a veteran. As cool as Eliana would be to come back, I really want Eliana to come back soon, because she's such a fun character.
Yeah.
I just, yeah. I feel like it's going to be someone new. Or maybe they're just bringing back a veteran because they know there's going to be a lot of hype behind the veterans. Especially after, like, Galvin didn't do the numbers they were hoping for. It could be that they show off, like, hey, here's a returning character everyone loved. So who knows? I won't rule out Eliana. It's just also that they've done a lot of heavies back to back. That being said, last character we had was Slade, who was not a heavy. And we don't have a heavy in the air yet. But I do feel like it's going to be a newcomer still. We'll see though. We literally find out this month. Heavies of Aether. All of your shorts are either animal-related, Pokemon, this French YouTuber that's 3D printing life-sized first-gen Pokemon, or this woman who grooms dogs and cats. Life-sized is like... Man, life-size Onyx, that sounds scary. Life-size Onyx is going to be like massive. Not even going to fit in the house. Yeah, I stopped watching shorts on my PC because I have the ability to block them on my PC because I have extensions that do that. Because I really don't like short-term... I don't like short-form content. But I keep accidentally finding myself watching it on my phone. I'm like, oh, here's like a... Well, like earlier, here's a Better Call Saul clip that I watched, and I'm like, oh, this is such a good clip. It depends. Sometimes Onyx is a glorified worm. True. But if it's life-size, sometimes they can be like 19 feet. Onyx broke? No! Yeah, Onyx with an I. Onyx with a Y is the real-life mineral. Actually, is it a mineral or is it it's definitely a mineral. I'm trying to remember if it's a gemstone or not. I don't think it's a gemstone. It's definitely a mineral, I think. But yeah, Onyx with a Y is the real life thing. Onyx with an I is the Pokemon. It's a car model. To be honest, every word is a car model at this point. You don't know if you can melt the filament and reuse it. But he said it was around 17 kilograms of filament. That sounds... Yeah, that sounds painful. 17 kilograms. That's so expensive. Filament already costs so much. And the fact that they printed 17 kilograms of it. Play Koromon. I actually do need to get around to that. Ginger ended up gifting me that game for my birthday, and I haven't had the time to play it yet. Maybe I should play on stream at some point. But I do own that game now. I got so much to play through. I still need to finish my my Cobblemon target as well of getting every Pokeball. I put Cobblemon on the back burner for the moment so that I could focus on the Z2A challenge because I really wanted to get it done. It's cool, tweaked enough from regular Pokemon. Nice. I don't know why I added regular from there. It tweaked enough from Pokemon. I also need to pay attention because the indie Pogo devs, they've been working on a game that I've been following the progress for a while called Minecraft. Well, that was its pending name. It's getting an actual title reveal sometime this week. Oh my god, it's going to be at Summer Game Fest, isn't it? They said look out for it this week. It's going to be tonight, isn't it? They're going to show off Minecraft tonight. But yeah, it's a top-down Game Boy Color sort of Pokemon game, but it's a survival world. It's sort of like, I guess, top-down Cobblemon, maybe? Top-down Cobblemon, Game Boy Color sort of thing. Yeah, they're gonna show off. I just had the realization in my brain real time. By the way, with Summer Game Fest... Oh, the Indie Pogo devs. I forget what they're called. I think it's... oh, Lowbros. That's it. Lowbros Studio. L-O-W-E Bros. They've been working on this title for a few years. Onyx is a gemstone. It's a type of quartz. Ah, gotcha. And you can only type so fast on your phone. No worries. It's also Greek for claw. Oh, interesting. I wonder if when they gave Onyx the Pokemon that name, if they realized that, or if they were just like, well, you know how Gen 1 Pokemon are named. They're like, this sounds cool. Let's name it this. By the way, double alpha again. Yeah, Seal moment. Seal and Dugong, because Dugong, like, spelled slightly differently, is also a real-world animal. Man, we're really not getting anything today, are we? Because we got about 20 minutes until Summer Games Fest. Which, by the way, do you guys want to? Would you guys want me to watch Summer Games Fest and just like react to it live? I'll do a hashtag reaction channel. I'll be like, "Whoa, no way! Next TikTok." Oh, true. I did get bells. Bells did drop today. But I'd be down to watch Summer Game Fest with you guys. If you'd want to, of course. It's not something I've done before. I've never live restreamed a reveal or whatever. I forgot bells. No, I have object permanence damage. I can't remember. By the way, is this a shiny? No. Okay. I would have been able to tell with my expert eyes. Yeah, I'll set that up in about like 20 minutes. Because I do need to fiddle around with some settings to get that ready. Because I do have desktop audio turned off at the moment. But it shouldn't be too hard to turn back on, to be honest with you. It's literally just unmuting one thing. The only downside is that you'd be able to hear text-to-speech twice, because I haven't got it fully set up to mirror my desktop audio perfectly yet. So you will hear text-to-speech happen twice, but I doubt text-to-speech will happen. You don't... Oh, you don't know if you want to comment... Yeah. No, I get you. We shall see. I'll have to quickly look up what the restream rules are, because usually for these events they put up restream rules. And you have to abide. Oh, ads, thank you. It'd be great if we got E today, though. E. How long have I been going for? Hour and a half. Hour and a half, and we've not had... Wow, no shiny... Well, no shiny electric, I should say. That's fine. We were due for a bad luck streak. I love this track. It's so good. For those who haven't played this game, Dreams of Aether, so good. Man. It's crazy that how Aether Studios did 2 games as like April Fool's jokes. Like they had a full game developed twice. Back from ads, welcome back. I really like Dreams of Aether. I gotta play it again at some point. I've not played it since it came out. Welcome back. Yeah, I'll get everything set up in about 15 to 20 minutes for Summer Games Fest. I'll get myself a fresh drink. Yeah, and release as free games as well. Although Dreams of Aether is no longer free, it was still like impressive that it was free for the first 24 hours. And they're good games as well. Like, Lovers of Aether has very funny writing, even though it did like a lot of character damage. But still, It's really funny. And Dreams of Aether is just like a all-round good game. Really good fan service in that game. Like, Aether Studios knows that community really, really well. Like, they're some of the most in-touch developers I've ever seen. Especially with how they, like, communicate. I mean, the fact that they do a weekly dev stream where they do Q&A and they answer tough questions. Like, I mean, Dan answered your question yesterday, Nathan. I was kind of half expecting him to ignore the question, but no, he full on answered. He put his hands up. He was like, "Yeah, that's what it is. I'm sorry, it sucks. We ran out of time, but we won't do it again." And I thought that was like pretty cool that he did that. I mean, it sucks that it was a situation to begin with. For context, they put what was previously a paid skin as a free skin in the latest event, but there was no compensation for people who bought the skin previously. And usually they compensate people who bought a skin if it's obtainable through different means. So it's a shame that situation happened, but I appreciate that he actually answered it. You know, I'm a glazer, and this really annoyed me like nothing before. Oh yeah, no, that's not blue. Never mind. No, I definitely understand. I really like Aether Studios a lot, but it also, like, it didn't sit great with me either. But it's reassuring to know that it's the one time and that they addressed it. Like, if it was a time constraint thing, that I can understand why they did it, because also I imagine it's going to be really hard to backtrack on, especially when they just didn't communicate the idea properly to engineering. Because I mean, as Dan said during the Q&A yesterday, they wanted to do refunds, but they didn't talk to the engineering side of the game about it properly. And then they realized, oh wait, it's not possible to do like refunds, but it was already too late. It sucks, but at the same time, it's like, I'm going to take his word for it that it's not going to happen again. It's just that with all the layoffs that they had, I couldn't, like, especially with how stressful it's been. Because I do appreciate how open they are. They don't really sugarcoat how stressful it's been for them. I mean, they sugarcoat it a tiny bit, but they don't, like, hide behind smiles all the time. Yeah, there was not a way to backtrack it. It's like, once it's out there, that you can't undo it, because then there's even more compensation you have to fill out for people who had already gotten the skin, or people who had purchased the skin previously and were unable to get the refund because they had already got it on the event tracker as well. I guess in the end, all I really needed to hear was like, hey, just like, hey, sorry this happened, this is why it happened, and this is why it won't happen again. And like, at least for me, considering like how generous the devs have been in the past, I want to say that that's good enough for me. IMO. It does make me curious about what the initial plan was, because it sounded like there was potentially going to be 3 free skins or something like that. I don't know. But I like the idea of unlocking more palettes. I have been asking the devs every once in a while for more palettes. Especially more palette bundles. I need more palette bundles. Palette bundles are so good, but we've only ever had 2. I feel like we need more. That's true, they could have done support tickets as well. Yeah, it stings, but it's understandable. Regardless, I still be purchasing the bundles. I had to get the new bundle though. Shirtless Slade, I know it was like... Summer Slade is like something everyone saw coming. Like, the first thing whenever you talk about Slade being a potential character in Rivals 2 was, oh yeah, what about the summer skin where, like, he's shirtless and green in Creatures of Aether? That was the first thing that came up. Oh yeah, definitely. It's a really good. Well, it's cool that you can farm coins at all, because they could have just had like, oh yeah, this is the final level. That's it. That's an image you weren't expecting. What image? Did you look up Slade? Shirtless Slade.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Electrike. Right when I'm talking about shirtless Slade. There it is. E. Let's get you in a Great Ball. Thank you, Slade, and your mini muscles. E. No way. There it is. Wow. We got that at a really good time as well. Right before Summer Game Fest starts. Hold on, let's bring out E.
Yeah.
Say hello, E. There we go. You can see how obvious that is now. The blue is so different. It's just that my eyes kept playing tricks on me. But look at that. E. E. Ah, I can't get a good angle at you. Hold on. E. We love E. Anyone else remember Game Chap and Birdie? Minecraft? I watched those guys so much as a kid, and they are so obnoxious. But as a kid, it was loud and funny, so I was like, yay! It would be like, oh, Herobrine built a glowstone E in front of our house, and they'd scream E in like the fakest British accents possible. I still remember when they joined Yogscast for like a few weeks, and then they left Yogscast because they didn't like working with them. Well, Yogscast didn't like them being a part of it, and also they had some content thievery shenanigans going on. Anyway, that's E. I'm gonna pause the timer now, actually, because that is a very good time to end this. Let me just put in what the current time is, because I have to save the time manually each time. So if I hit reset, oh, that is reset, perfect. Did you know? Oh yeah, I knew Farquaad was based on the Disney animation executive. I've seen the picture of him. His face does look very, very similar. The whole idea of Shrek coming together is really funny. Anyway, let's close this, and let me. You know what? I'm going to open up Summer Game Fest. I still have Dan's short in the background. The main stage. That's not a very good Dan impression, I'm sorry. Let me find where Summer Game Fest is going to be. Well, it's going to be at the Game Awards. Let's go there. Let's shrink that. Why is there an ad playing? I don't know. Stop playing gambling ads. It's just playing gambling ads. Set the game to special events. It will do. What's co-stream? I have no idea what co-stream is. There's so many ads. What's co-stream? I gotta look it up. I might have to watch on YouTube because they have ads going on the Game Awards. I imagine we'd be interrupted by an ad. Oh, there's a... Oh, interesting. There is a special category. You're right. Yeah, it starts in 13 minutes. All right, let me get this set up. I'll get this set up for you guys now. All right. Live streaming is a feature designed to help main broadcasts amplify the blah 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 blah. I don't know. I have no idea how this works. For co-streamers, you're responsible for that. I don't know how it works. I'll have to look it up in the future. Bet time. Oh, bet. I read it wrong. Hangout time. Yeah, definitely. Time for a booster pack. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how this works. How does co-stream work? Like, if I click it, what happens? I got no idea. Like, I genuinely have no idea what's happening. Co-streamers, what does this mean? So confused. Anyway, let me open it up. Hopefully they have ads like permanently turned off. Let me change this real quick. Let me save the game first. I gotta save the game. Save the game and close it. We're no longer here. We're no longer playing Pokemons. We're ending this for today. I gotta hide the E. We don't have any E. I'm doing this all live. You think when it starts there won't be ads? Okay, good. There better not be. Let me change some of my Twitch settings real quick. Because I actually have to change on here. No, I'm gonna quickly go to the BRB screen as I set things up. I'm not actually gone. I'm still here, guys. Don't worry. I'm real. I'm real. Alright. Let's see. Let's do that. Let's change the title to Summer Games Fest. Because that's a thing. Not Jest. There we go. Summer Games Fest. We'll do that. Click done. That should hopefully change the title. Alright. Let me just set this up real quick. So we want to turn off Elgato, turn on that. Can I do a window capture? Let's find out. Can I window capture? Let's have that. Oh, yeah, we can window capture. Great. Just occurred to you that this is the first time that you've seen the Switch Doom host screen UI. Oh, really? Well, welcome. Alright. I'm just going to pause the music. Let me know how loud stream is. So I'm going to pause the music. I'm going to unplug this. There we go. And we're going to transition. There we go. Summer Game Fest. Look. Does that work for you guys? Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. Oh yeah, of course I can. Oh, let's back at it. This real quick. Let's click co-stream. Why not? We're co-streaming. I don't know what that means, but we're co-streaming. Maybe it's a bit quiet, but it's the waiting screen, so you're not sure. We'll see. What is that? Let's turn it up to 100. Again, let me know if it's too loud or too quiet as we go. I can adjust. I got wavelength. But yeah, we'll see what things get announced. Hopefully something cool. Hopefully something good. As long as you can hear me clearly, because obviously I'm more important. That's all that matters. But yeah, as this is getting set up, I'm going to go on BRB real quick, actually. So let me just... Alright, would BRB... Here we go. BRB. Here you go. Here's a makeshift BRB, just so you know that we are still gonna do Games Fest. So I'm gonna BRB. I'm gonna get myself a new drink. We got 8 minutes, and then we can start watching. There you go. So yeah, I'll be back in a second. Woo.